December.
We have had a crazy December
Yeah.
here. It's been busy. We've had staff being sick.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new person starting today.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just doing it all.
Everything's just kind of like up in the air.
Yeah.
My cold is pretty much better. We've all been kind of sick.
I was
It's
sick
in
for
my
4
ears.
weeks. Oh, that's fun.
Now I feel like I'm underwater a little bit. So
I had that last year where my one ear plugged.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, this is going to be an ear infection. It luckily did not turn into an ear infection.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, it's a weird feeling to have your ears plugged.
Yeah. It makes you feel a little bit disoriented.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking extra loud, that's why.
Because you can't hear yourself talk.
Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today?
We have some new stuff come in.
Some new fabric.
We get some new fabric.
Yep.
So this time of year, we tend to not get a whole lot of new fabric because people are really just buying gift stuff and they're not really sewing for themselves.
Yeah.
Unless they're last minute gift sewing. And then, so
Yeah.
there's a bit of that. I actually am doing that right now.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even gotten there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any gift
My
sewing.
family, my mom and dad's Christmas, we're doing it this weekend. And so I made a toiletries bag for my niece. It's actually the plover pouch, which is by Noodlehead.
Yeah.
The pattern is awesome. I haven't sewn it before. It's really nice. I used the wax canvas we have here. It turned out so nice.
Oh, nice.
I showed it to Owen, my husband. He's like, whoa, that looks professional.
Yeah.
And, I just got to go to the door for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Hi. So sorry, we're not open yet. Yeah, we're open at 10, so give us about a half an hour, okay? Sorry, I had the door unlocked because I got a staff member coming.
So we wanted to make sure the door was unlocked for her.
Well, I guess I'll just leave the door locked.
Yeah. Oh well. So we might have a little interruption one more time to answer the door for our
surprises.
Yeah.
The sign said closed.
Well,
she walked right in.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we've been talking about sewing, Christmas sewing.
Yeah, so I got that one done, but now I need to make another pouch for my nephew. So I'm going to whip that up tonight after I teach a class from 6 to 9. So, because we're leaving tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm always last minute sewing something like this.
I'm sure if I end up sewing something, it'll be super last minute. I was thinking, so we do like a gift swap at my family's house with not a secret Santa. Sometimes we do a secret Santa, but this year it's just whoever brings a gift gets to take a gift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
cool.
There's a dollar limit.
Yep.
So I have one item. I might make something last minute.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or like a little pouch or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of the new fabric we got.
Sure.
We got some amazing Ponte in.
Yeah.
Ponte is a lovely fabric to work with because it's a very stable knit, but it has a decent amount of stretch, and it comes in a bunch of different solid colors, which are really nice. I love this green.
We have, this one's called the Everyday Ponte.
Yeah.
So we have this one in several neutral colors.
It's a nice lighter weight Ponte. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. You could do a bunch of stuff with this.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing some pants today that I think are made from Ponte.
Those are Bengaline.
Ooh, Bengaline.
Bengaline is such a, when I think of Bengaline, I think of 1950s clothing. Because,
or gabardine.
Gabardine. Oh, gabardine's super old. Bengaline, it's like a type of stretch woven. So there's a lot of, once Lycra was discovered, they could put it in stuff.
Yeah.
But like crimpline is like a polyester thing that a bunch of clothing was made out of in the 50s and 60s. And so all of these leans, I just think about immediately.
That's a very 50s name for something.
Yeah.
So this comes in like black, navy. There's a few
a bunch of neutral colors.
Yeah, there's 2 greens, like a dark green and a lighter green. And then there's 3 that are kind of like taupey, like beige taupe, and then like a little bit darker, so like
creamy color.
Khaki kind of. So really nice for pants, I think.
Yeah, you can totally make pants. There is a jolly pattern specifically made for Ponte. It's called the Renee Ponte pants.
Yes,
it would be perfect. This actually would make a really nice toaster sweater. which is by Soho 7, because the toaster doesn't need a super amount of stretch, and it can really handle a nice structured knit. So that would work really nice. We've also got samples of the Elemental skirt all around the store, which is a nice pencil skirt. It is a free pattern by Soho House 7, so that's always good.
Yeah, just a tube.
Just a tube. Yeah, pretty much with some elastic at the waist.
So that's that one. And then we also have this other ponte.
Yeah.
This is a long one. Do we have enough room on the table here?
Yeah, it's fine.
So this one, you have the tag there, I think.
Yeah, it is called Printed Ponte Floral Shadow in Black.
So I would say, there's the floral, and then there's a few
solids.
They're kind of like, they're like yarn dye.
Yeah,
they've got a little bit of heather.
They're heathered for sure.
Okay.
Look at
and
this
print. I feel like they feel a little lighter. Maybe
similar.
Maybe, or maybe it's just the way it's
wound. They
are
from different manufacturers, I believe. Okay. So.
Yeah, so it is quite similar.
I love the print on these pontes.
It's very
this is the only printed one we have.
Yeah, it's showing up kind of lighter here, but it's a black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like a muted floral. I love that.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could make like the same kind of thing.
Yeah, this would dress up really nicely and dress down really nicely. Yes. So it could be like something very versatile in your wardrobe.
What do you think, like a bodycon dress?
If I ever wore one of those. Ever since kids, I don't wear that. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about this one.
We've got some denim. So
this stuff is heavy.
We just got in some 11-ounce denim.
Is it stretch or non-stretch?
I think it's non-stretch. And
non-stretch.
These are all on the website now.
Yeah.
I have been adding photos to the website frantically.
I love
trying to get this all up.
This color. At first I was like, but now I'm like, is it coming up brighter on the screen? But it is a lovely, almost bleached denim.
What is it called?
I got it here. Light wash.
Light wash. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the lightest one, and then it also comes in like navy, indigo, black. Yeah. I think there's a gray.
The normal jean colors.
Yeah. This one's really nice.
It's like got a good weight to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find that we get denim in and it's just super lightweight, and I don't like this. But this is 11 ounce, so this is going to be a nice denim weight for jeans.
Yeah, or a jacket.
Or a jacket. This would make a really nice Ilford jacket or something like that. A chore coat kind of jacket. Landers out of this to make like a trouser jean. Because Landers overalls. Yeah. We have the Riley overalls by True Bias.
Oh, there she's all going.
Caitlin's gonna go let her Anna in. So the Riley dungarees or overalls, whatever they call it by True Bias.
Hi, come on in.
Oh, the Morgan jeans by Closet Core. The Dawn jeans by Megan Nielsen. These are all patterns that require non-stretch denim, so this would work really nicely.
Got anything?
It is such a good weight. Okay, and we have that on the website in like 5 or 6 different colors, so lots of stuff.
Oh, you guys probably heard all of that because I have a mic.
Yeah, like when I answered the door too.
Yeah.
No secrets here.
No. Okay.
I'm excited about these.
Those are really cool.
So these are iron holding bags or carry bags. They're from Elisa, but they will fit pretty much any brand of iron. I'm going to open one up.
Cool. So it's like a 3-dimensional kind of a bag.
Yeah, so it's made from heavy felt. So it can handle heat. You're not going to worry about like melting your bag.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it just looks like this. It's got a little zipper on the end, and you just slip your iron right in there, and you can carry it. And the Elisa ones, they have an opening here because, especially the little one. Actually, I have one right here. It has this. Not that side. It has this trivet thing that like claps onto your plate.
Yep.
And there's a little hanging thing on the end, and it will stick out, so you could hang this in the bag.
Oh my goodness.
That's super handy.
Yeah. It looks like a bowling ball.
It does look like a bowling ball carrier. People don't use those anymore, but because remember bowling used to be a thing.
Yes.
My parents were both in bowling leagues when I was little. Yeah, like they would go all the time and bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. it was a thing. Not so much anymore.
No.
So we have them in the small size and we have it in the larger size.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they'll carry any type of iron. It doesn't have to be Oliso. They're really nice. Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Not that I take my iron anywhere,
yeah.
but if you go on a lot of retreats, this would be really handy. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you already talk about the
No,
irons?
we haven't talked about irons. So we do have a bunch of irons in stock. This is the newest one from Oliso. So newest color. So this is the M3 Pro. We also have an M2 Pro. The M3 Pro has a light on it so that you can see exactly where you're like pressing.
Right.
And they come in really fun colors. This is the newest color called Raspberry. And if I didn't already have the older pink model, I'd be asking for that.
Yeah.
They're super cute. So we also have the larger Oliso irons. Those are the ones that like you put it down and it automatically lifts up.
Oh, yeah. Those are really cool.
So you never have to worry about burning your ironing board or stuff like that.
We're pretty well stocked on irons right now.
We have lots of irons.
There's a big stack of them.
And then we also have Reliable irons. I really like Reliable. First of all, they're a Canadian company. The irons are not made in Canada, but the company is Canadian.
Okay.
And what's really cool about Reliable irons is that they heat the water for the steam and the plate separately.
Okay.
And there's 2 separate heating coils in there.
Okay.
So what means is if you want to have steam but not a hot plate, you can do so.
Oh.
Yeah. So because they heat it separately, so that's really cool.
That's cool. So you've got more options.
And Reliable, they just feel nice. Like I like a nice heavy iron.
Yeah.
And they just heavy. They're freaking heavy. So I love them. I find they get really hot too, and like just very crisp.
Awesome. I didn't get the new one, but I got smaller.
Yeah, you got one of those. Yeah.
For my sewing room. So I'm gonna wrap that under the tree for me.
To Caitlin from Caitlin present. My dad used to do that all the time. We'd wake up on Christmas morning, there'd be this like big present for my dad, and my mom would be like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, I just bought myself a little something."
Treat yourself, right?
Dad's such a weirdo.
Yeah. When you're a parent, you start to do weird stuff like that.
And then my dad also would always disguise my mom's gifts. So often he'd buy her jewelry and stuff. So like instead of giving her a little present, he would put it in a giant box with like pieces of wood to disguise it. And so we got him. My dad's into steam engines and like old engine things.
My dad also is into trains.
Yeah. And so Owen had talked to a friend of my dad's who collects stuff. And anyway, so we bought this like motor thing. I don't know what it does. For my dad. And so he doesn't know that he's getting it. And he's been wanting this for a very, very long time. So we're very excited that we're getting him because he is so hard to buy for. And Thomas is like, my son was like, can't just wrap it like it is. Yeah. We have to disguise it. And he goes, let's put it in a box and then put it in a bigger box and a bigger box and a bigger box.
Oh, you should put something in it that like has a like a perfumey scent. Like disguise the scent too. Like
because it just smells like old barn or something.
Yeah.
So Thomas is like, well, we have to disguise it. And I said, oh my gosh, yes, payback for grandma for all those years getting these presents. She's like, what is that?
I got a Game Boy for Christmas in the 90s.
Oh, lovely.
And I think it was the only thing I wanted. I want a Game Boy. And my mom found like a giant box to wrap it in. It was like probably something that like an air conditioner came in.
That's awesome. Game Boys, they were awesome. I remember distinctly opening up our Nintendo on Christmas morning and being, wow, like this is so crazy. And like just it was such a new thing for us.
Yeah.
And, like kids these days, they like have like 4 different game systems.
Oh yeah.
Actually, we don't, but
last year
it's time.
We got my daughter a drawing tablet last Christmas.
Oh yes, I remember that.
So that was exciting for her. So okay.
Okay.
So
More
we should keep going here.
We should talk
so we got some new needle sets here. So this is
pretty.
This is the first time I'm seeing these in person. So let me see what they are. They're called Rocket Squared. So I These are by Addie.
Faustina told me or wrote on our messaging system what was awesome about these. Okay. Let me find that because I'm not a knitter. Don't really know much about it.
Yeah.
Addie Click needle sets. Rocket squared and short and standard lengths. The square needles will result in less hand fatigue and more accurate stitches.
Okay. So wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna open it up here like Vanna White.
Ooh. And they have the needles have like this swirling on them.
Yeah, so I'm just going to, I'll pull out a large one so you can.
Apparently that helps the yarn glide more smoothly.
So they are interchangeable, so that's why it looks kind of funky and short.
Yeah.
But you can see these little kind of grooves in it.
Yeah.
And they are indeed square.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen square needles
so
like that.
I would think they probably reduce slipping, maybe, and then metal, so they're still nice and smooth.
Yeah.
So there is a, what is this one? It says standard.
Yeah, and these are short, so I imagine those are like your like 5-inch, and these are like your 3.
Yeah, so 8 sizes from sizes US 4, so that US 4 I think is 3.5 millimeter to 11.
Yeah, this is same size range.
Yeah, and then the tips are.
This is cool, and they come in a lovely little case.
Beautiful
carrying case. I like this one because it's pink. I love pink.
Yeah,
this one's lovely.
They feel really well made.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's cute. And what is that? Is that just
this
a different color?
This is a different kind. It's the unicorn rocket, and there's like a unicorn on it. So
unicorn.
Unicorn.
So I wonder. It's the same thing, but it's just
same. These ones are round. These ones are round, but they have a spiral groove on them.
Oh, they really are unicorn. Oh my goodness.
And so they have a beautiful spiral groove, and that's going to help the yarn slip off your needle better.
Wow.
And so like if you find you get a lot of fatigue when you're knitting in your hands, I think these sets would really help with that.
Wow, that is really cute.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Very nice.
And it's a little protector thing there. And of course it comes with all of the cables and stuff that you need.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that one might be from yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And Addie's are a really well-made
They
needle.
look like they're lovely quality.
Yeah.
If I knit,
yes.
I would be looking at this. I love this case. Oh my god.
Well, they have crochet hooks.
They do.
Also,
they do. But
the what are they called? The Addie swings.
Yeah.
We have those as well. Okay, so that.
Oh, and they just package us up so nicely.
Those would be a really great gift.
Oh my god, that would be such a great gift.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be an amazing gift.
Okay.
And speaking of needles, let's talk about this. You would probably know more about this than I do.
Yeah. So when I walked in this morning, I saw this in the back.
You're like, oh,
and I went, Zobber balls. So these are called Crazy Zobber Ball. This one's the least crazy of all of them. It's just a gray. But this is a really cool yarn.
Yeah,
these are pretty well known for being like a color changing. It's got like this really cool barber pole effect. So you've got 2 colors that kind of wind together. So you're going to get this really cool kind of a gradient effect. And we've got so many different colors.
Oh, it kind of shows on the tag, like what it's gonna knit up like.
So that's it's kind of striping, but it's more of a gradient stripe. So the color changes are really beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And a few years ago, somebody came up with this idea called I'm just gonna need a tissue. Somebody came up with the best idea to make these socks called the Crazy Zobber Ball socks.
Oh.
So what you do is you choose 2 different Zobber balls.
Okay.
And then you stripe them together.
Oh.
So you're going to do, 4 rows of this one, 4 rows of this one, and alternate. And what you get is an even crazier stripe.
That's super cool.
So 2 different stripes happening at the same time. It's very cool. So
that's super.
you should look it up and see what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's really
I
cool.
love this color.
Yeah.
I asked my mom the last time I saw her, I said, "Hey, Mom, how do you feel about knitting socks?" And she's like, "Nope." Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, knitting socks is definitely a time commitment, but it's a really great waiting in the doctor's office type of project.
Yeah, because it's small, right?
You can just stick it in your bag anytime you're waiting somewhere. They're great to have.
Yeah, I knew someone who knit, and she exclusively knit socks. That's all she did, and she was not interested in knitting anything but socks. And she always had socks on the go, and they were beautiful. Yeah. And she would have loved these. Yeah, she passed away a little while ago. But, I love this one.
So these are. Let me just see here. They've got a little tag
telling us about it.
They are.
That looks like it's in German.
So they are made with
polyamide.
Yeah, so they're made from a biodegradable polyamide. So they have obviously they're made with wool, but then instead of the nylon, they have this biodegradable polyamide. So that's kind of
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because nylon is not a biodegradable material. It is made from petroleum. But this is kind of cool. That's awesome.
And these would be, I mean, obviously you can make socks with them, but they'd be really beautiful in like a shawl. You get a really nice gradient. Yeah.
And I would assume one ball would make a pair of socks.
Yes.
Cool. I love that.
They're so cool. I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Caitlin's got a pair of socks in her future. Okay, last thing, and then we'll wrap it up. I think this is last. We got these new in. These are Zaka kits from the Zaka workshop. So they don't include any fabric, but they include whatever hardware you need usually, the pattern, and these ones are nice because they include the embroidery design.
Ooh.
And it actually comes as an adhesive transfer. So this is her eyeglass case, so that's super cute. So if you like to embroider and you also like to make little pouches, this is perfect for you.
Cute.
It'd be a lovely Christmas gift for someone. The kit itself or the actual item.
Right.
You do have to get your own floss. It does suggest colors though, based on what they've created here.
Okay.
So we've got the eyeglass case, and then we have a little, coin purse type thing.
Yeah.
So they're super cute. This is the first time Zaka has come out with
so it's got this little
it's got
clasp.
The clasp embroidered kits. Before they have like the other type with no embroidery, but so these are they're really pretty.
Cute.
And they got like a vintage flair to them.
I was on Pinterest last night.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody had made a frog purse.
Oh,
with one of these, and it was so cute.
Seen that.
Had green on the outside and pink on the inside, and they must have embroidered eyes on or something. It's so cute.
People are so freaking creative. I can't believe it. I'm like, how did you come up with that?
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to talk about what's coming up this weekend.
Yes.
We have our make and take. So we have a little activity to make a little tree ornament thing.
Yep.
So you can come in.
It's 11. Is it 11 or 11:30? Anyway, it's on our.
I think
starting
at 11:30 probably.
Yeah.
Lana is running it, and so you can come and you pay a nominal fee, and you can make this little item, and then you get to take it home.
Yeah.
So we're doing it Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, a little Christmas tree, and I think there's like a little trunk.
It's a cinnamon stick
trunk.
Yeah, so it's a little piece of fabric. You sew it into a tree, you stuff it. So
super cute.
A really great craft for small hands that are good with a thread and needle, and a parent to help, or people of all ages.
Yeah, lots of fun. So that's this weekend. Sweater Saturdays on Saturday. So you get a little discount if you buy multiple skeins of yarn.
I think we have modified Sweater Saturday a little bit. I think this is the second time we've done it, where it's buy 4 skeins, get the fifth one free.
There you
and
go.
this is a regular priced yarn. So it's a really good opportunity to get a deal.
That's right. And then I think that's kind of it before Christmas.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't have many shopping days left. My kids told me this morning that there's 12 days until Christmas.
Oh my God.
They're counting down with their advent calendars. Actually, Eleanor's advent calendar. So she has like a chocolate one, and she opens it up, and on the little flap it says 12 days. Oh. And like it started
like a countdown.
A countdown. First it was like 24, 23, 20. Yeah, so it's counting down for her, so she doesn't have to do the math.
Or ask you every day.
Or ask you, yes. Yeah. So it's it's funny because she eats hers immediately. Thomas hoards his, and he's like, I'm gonna save them, and I'm gonna eat it all on the 24th. Okay. Like, no, buddy.
I mean, they all have their ways.
Yeah. And so my husband has an advent calendar. I got him one of the candy ones we had here because he loves candy. And he has been sick and hasn't been able to taste a lot of stuff. So he hasn't actually been eating it.
So he's been hoarding his.
He's been hoarding his as well. And then I have the Kylie and the Machine label one. And I have the Aurifil one.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Aurifil one is new this year. They've never put out an advent calendar before. And each day is a new spool of thread.
Okay, wow.
And they're all in different colors and different weights. So they've actually included a lot of their new 8-weight, which is the pearl cotton weight.
Yeah.
So I don't get to open those though. My kids open them.
Oh, well.
They're like, Mommy, we got to do your calendars. And they're like in there, like, and I'm like, okay, thanks.
You know. Danielle and I split on the Kylie and the Machine one, and she has it. So she's been opening it.
Does she send you a picture every day?
Not every day, but she's.
Although you could go on the Kylie Instagram because they show every day what you get.
She's texted me and she's like, how do you want to do this? Do you want me to open it? I'm like, go for it. So.
I think she gets a lot of enjoyment out of that.
Yeah.
So, and my kids are like, ooh, I like this one. Or, I don't really like this label. And then my son tries to read them because he's trying to read.
Yeah. So cute.
Good times, Christmas.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, we gotta go about our day, and I think we will be doing Fab Chat next week.
Yeah,
but then we'll be taking a break until the new year. We are closed as of the 24th at 2 p.m. And then we do not reopen until the 3rd of January.
Yeah,
but we do have an online sale happening while we're closed. So keep an eye out on your email for that. So yeah. Okay, everyone, have a good day.
Bye.